In this video, I'm going to show you how to add actions in Photoshop step by step so you can automate repetitive edits and save a huge amount of time. If you ever find yourself resizing the same images, adding the same effects, or repeating the same workflow over and over again, Photoshop Actions are going to be a game changer. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly where to find the Actions panel, how to create your own action, how to record your steps, and how to stop and save it properly. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Photoshop guides just like this. Let's get into it. First, open Photoshop and head up to the top menu bar. From there, click Window, then choose Actions. If you're using a keyboard shortcut, you can press Alt and F9 on Windows or Option and F9 on Mac. That will instantly open the Actions panel. Once the panel appears, take a quick look at the tabs at the top. You want to make sure you're on the Yours tab because that's where you'll manage your own custom actions and personal automations. This is important because it keeps your workflows organized and makes it easier to find the actions you create later. Next, if you want to keep everything neat, you can create a folder first. This is optional, but it is definitely recommended if you plan to build multiple actions. To do that, look at the top right of the Actions panel and click the folder icon. A new folder will appear, and you can give it a name such as Custom Edits, Web Exports, or whatever fits your workflow. After typing the name, press Enter to save it. Organizing your actions into folders helps keep your panel clean, especially when you start building a lot of shortcuts for different tasks. Now it's time to create the actual action. In the top right of the Actions panel, click the plus icon. A Properties window will pop up, and this is where you name your action. Choose a descriptive name that clearly tells you what the action does, like Resize for Web, Add Border, Sharpen Image, or Apply Color Filter. A good name makes it much easier to remember what the action is for later, especially when you have several actions inside one folder. After naming it, click Record. Once you hit Record, Photoshop starts tracking everything you do. From this point on, every step you perform will be saved as part of the action. So now you can go ahead and do the exact edits you want to automate. For example, you might resize an image, change the canvas size, apply a filter, add a watermark, adjust contrast, or set up a layer effect. The key here is to perform the steps exactly the way you want them repeated in the future. Photoshop is basically watching your workflow and turning it into a reusable automation. Take your time and make sure each step is done in the correct order. If you're building an action for a specific project type, like social media graphics, product photos, or YouTube thumbnails, think carefully about which edits you repeat most often. The best actions are the ones that remove the most tedious work from your routine. Once you finish your last step, go back to the Actions panel and look at the recording controls. You'll see the square stop icon, and that's what you need to click to end the recording. This tells Photoshop that your action is complete and saves everything you just did. After that, your action will appear in the panel and be ready to use whenever you need it. To test it, you can simply select the action and run it on another file to make sure it performs the same steps correctly. If anything looks off, you can always go back and edit or re-record the action until it works the way you want. And that's it. You've just learned how to add actions in Photoshop and build a simple automation workflow from scratch. This is one of the easiest ways to speed up editing, stay consistent, and save time on repetitive tasks. If this video helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Photoshop tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.